Some of the victims whose homes were sold illegally joined the march to the Masters and Deeds office. Nearly 100 people took to the streets of Johannesburg in the hope of getting back their fraudulently sold homes. This elderly woman says she was violently removed from her home in October last year after living in it for over 20 years by unknown gunmen who claimed to be the new owners.
He fired 3 bullets when we tried to speak to him. He said this was now his home. When we took the matter to the court, the person whose name is on the title deed is clueless about the house.
Others spoke of how they were disinherited of their parents' homes. Another victim lost their father's house through an alleged issuing of a fraudulent title deed, and that the title deed now bears the name of an immigrant.
The people who took over our home went and opened the protection order against us. On the day we were meant to go to the court, my grandfather had a stroke and passed away. We suspect these people are Pakistan or Bangladesh nationals, but they have the title deed to our home.
Some have now turned to Operation Dudula for assistance. The party wants the institution to correct the alleged fraud. They say their relentless investigations have resulted in an arrest.
This person has actually picked up documents from outside and taken them inside. When we got inside this office, we realized that even the master, the office itself, were already suspecting the actions of this guy. And on the day, because of the documents that we found with this guy, we realized that this is how they operate. They work with lawyers. They pretend to be messengers of the lawyers, but they take stuff in here, even officials for that matter. So we found that person, we brought that person to the master, we took that person to the office of the manager, and the office of the manager confirmed that we know that this person has been doing this for some time.
The Justice and Constitutional Development Department says officials relied on the honesty of the applicants. However, upon realizing that there are those who are not afraid of making false statements under oath, the department introduced an online system late last year.
In the past, we found out that there were letters of authority or letters of executorship that were roaming around that we didn't even know of as the Master of the High Court. So part of the system also allows for integration. For example, it will lead to us working like SARS. For example, when you file your e-filing, when you file that, SARS knows what assets you have. So it will ensure us that we have integrated with other departments and the banks as well.
The department says the change of ownership can only be processed by a high court, but many of those affected say they do not have the funds to fight the matter in court or hire expensive lawyers to fight for them. Mbalenhle Mthethwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.